All right, guys, phase 2. Now we're coming into the next 30 days. And again, it's feeding off of the first 30 days, which was the elimination phase. So now we cleared all the toxins out. We cleared all the garbage out, and now resetting. That's why you can default into intermittent fasting within a week or two, depending on where you are coming into this. So that's why you can crush those cravings within a week, because you've done what you were supposed to do on the first month. Your body's resetting now, realigning with its primal DNA, its primal instincts. So phase 1 was the elimination / correct choices. You've educated yourself, you've got much more wisdom and real world experience in real time on creating the correct choices, which is the situational awareness. That's what I call it. Now phase 2 is the healthy habits. So the correct choices now feed right into the healthy habits. Now we're creating that paradigm shift. Now we're creating that new mental conditioning where this lifestyle starts to become your identity. And at the same time, it's being built around your life instead of your life being built around your lifestyle. That's where it's long term. That's where you learn how to fish for yourself, and eventually nobody will have to fish for you. That's the end goal. So phase 2 is about incorporating other animal proteins and animal fats. So ideally, the first 30 days you were on beef, eggs, whole butter, and maybe some raw milk. That's the ideal way to really live this lifestyle. Okay, so that's what I'm assuming. So phase 2, now we can start to add in some fish, some shellfish, fresh seafood, okay? Remember, butter, whole butter. So you melt that butter with some garlic, you dip that seafood in there, phenomenal, right? Lamb, bison, pork, chicken, turkey. Now we start to add in other animal proteins and the animal fats along with the beef, along with the whole eggs, along with the ghee, with the real butter. And then also in phase 2, with these additions, now we have updated meal plans for men and women. And we have the worksheets, and this is all part of the Primal Pack membership. Our weekly workouts and the weekly walks, or the daily walks, right? The daily freedom stretching, that whole conditioning pillar is now really being set in stone as part of your identity. Now into this second phase, the next 30 days. Now this is becoming part of who you are. Now this is becoming more and more of a non-negotiable lifestyle. And remember, when you create non-negotiables, it creates clarity for you and your inner circle. It creates clarity for you and the people that are around you. And if you focus on those non-negotiables, everything else falls into place. And how much nicer is it for you and everyone else around you to have real clarity? That's the ultimate communication, is real clarity. Also, we're going to talk about in phase 2, and we're going to go deeper on this again, on all these categories. We're going deeper, is HIIT cardio. HIIT cardio. Now, it's interesting. This is the first time I'm talking about any type of cardio, and it's in phase 2, because cardio is secondary. Most people, especially women, think that low fat, low sugar, grilled chicken, rice, vegetables, salads, and doing endless cardio is the way to go. All you're doing is running on empty. And when you're running on empty, your body has no choice but to pull and start to deteriorate and eat away the lean muscle that you're trying to build for that quality of life. So HIIT cardio, I do that once in a while throughout the year. And what HIIT cardio is just like the workouts, right? The intensity, short intensity spurts. So that 15-minute full body workout on Monday, workout A, is short, intense, done, move on. The 10-minute post meal, short, get it done, move on. The full body stretching, 10 minutes in the morning, get it done. What's the purpose? Move on. Let's go. We have a lot of things to do today. right? This is what Primal Power Lifestyle is all about. Same with the HIIT cardio. So if you want to incorporate cardio, I highly suggest HIIT cardio, high intensity training. So what I do, to give you an example, my treadmill, I'll put it on a slight incline and I'll do it at a speed that's about 75-80% of my capacity for 30 seconds. Then I get off the moving belt, take a 30-second break. Then I get back on 30 seconds for 75-80% of my capacity. And I do 3 rounds of that, done. And I will only do that after my workouts. I won't do that before my workouts because my resistance training is priority, number 1, because that's what's going to give me that quality of life. Because when you follow my program, my full body workouts, you're not just working that muscle belly. You're not just working that body part. You're working the conditioning, because we're sticking between 12, 15, 20 reps and we're going to failure time under tension. Again, I'm going to get into all that. Time under tension. So you're going to be, when you get done this workout in 15 minutes, you're winded. You're going to need to rest and recovery if you want to do that HIIT cardio. There's a purpose to all this. If you're just willing to trust this process, you're actually a whole new person, mentally and physically, by the time these 3 phases are done. And you're gaining each day as you're going through these phases. Literally, daily, you're gaining each day. The other thing about phase 1 and phase 2 is we're not, the scale at this point can become our biggest enemy. So we're not worrying about the scale. We're more focused on, if you want to take pictures, to see the picture outside the frame, to see how, your progression pictures. I'm a big fan of that. The first 60 days, right? The first 2 phases. But I'm also a big fan of inches. See, your clothes don't lie. And it's the quickest way, the most effective and efficient way to understand your results. So we talk about that in phase 2. So they're the pillars of phase 2, and I go much deeper live on the Primal Power membership, and then daily lives, and then also Q&A lives, but then also on our video library, our classroom. I go deep on these as well. So you're able to learn, and worksheets, right? So you're able to learn in all 3 ways: live and in color, video, and worksheets. So you're literally advised and assisted throughout this whole process through the Primal Pack membership. So anyway, for $1 a day, hard to beat that, man. Really hard to beat that. So that's phase 2, an overview of phase 2, and what you get, it's healthy habits. Now we're setting this lifestyle at becoming your identity. That's the goal for phase 3. So stay tuned. We got phase 3 coming up. You don't want to miss this.